All right, everyone. It's another episode of We Are All Going to Die. Andy, did you watch all the great playoffs? Did you watch the NBA championships and the Stanley Cup?
I watched the Stanley Cup mostly. Hockey's my thing, but
Well, guess what? It's also Donald Trump's too. You want to see what he had to say about it?
oh no.
They should wave the white flag of surrender. In hockey, they say, "Uncle," right? When are they gonna cry
They're
uncle?
freaks. It's time again. Andy and Merlin, your cursed best friends. Flames rise high. Don't even try. 'Cause we're all gonna
Have you ever heard Uncle before?
How many uncles did the Carolina Hurricanes win against the Vegas Golden Knights? They said uncle.
Oh yeah, they definitely did. 5 games.
All right, everyone. It's another episode of We Are Going to Die with Andy and Merlin. For those who didn't know, the Stanley Cup is over and the Carolina Hurricanes beat the Vegas Golden Knights. They said uncle first, and then the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA championship role said uncle to the New York Knicks. So, Andy, how long have people been? So, congratulations to all those people who won, and Jalen Brunson won the MVP. Who won the Stanley Cup MVP?
Jordan Stahl.
Jordan
He's
Stahl.
he's the center. He's like a longtime staple of Carolina Hurricanes. He
so
definitely
he's
deserved it. Yeah, he was awesome. He's the captain. He's the team leader. He was great.
So he made Vegas say uncle a lot then.
Yeah, he did.
Two uncles in the playoffs.
And my man Taylor Hall over there now. He was on Boston. Now he got sent over there, and he won.
Well, we know who's been saying uncle a lot this week, and that's got to be Donald Trump versus Iran.
Did he tell them all uncle?
Obviously, it is like if he's a taco, man, this week was Taco Supreme. It has been a week of tacos.
Yeah.
What do you think, Andy?
I think we're literally witnessing Trump on his deathbed. I think
that too. I noticed even when he's standing up talking to people, he's fading out.
You know what I think about the deal is I think he doesn't care. I don't know what it's like to be really, near death, but like they say that like you just get so tired of everything, like you don't give a shit anymore about anything. That's what he seems like.
Well, I think he cared about his name being removed off the Kennedy Center.
Yeah.
Because they put a tarp around it so people wouldn't see it. Also, his reflection pond is greener than it's ever been, even though it's been painted blue at the bottom.
Yeah,
it's more green than ever. I think it's like super green. It's just a big mess.
I also heard he's really, really upset because all the Republicans and everybody's saying that Obama's deal was better. He doesn't want to be compared to Obama.
Well, dude, that's kind of like, you have to be a moron not to see that. Like, it was already settled. I think Obama did unfreeze $50 billion, and of course, Fox News and the Republicans are going batshit crazy over.
Oh, they were playing his clips of Donald Trump talking about Obama and what a shitty deal that was. It was like $107 billion.
Right. But Trump's going to unfreeze $100 billion.
300.
Well, no, he's going to unfreeze $100 billion at first and then give them $300 billion. And then let them may have a fee to go through the Hormuz. So there is a lot of things. It sounds like Iran got the better of the deal.
Yeah,
I think all those things that Trump said he was going to go in and fight Iran for.
Did we get anything? Did we get anything? Did we get anything from this?
You want to see what? Well, what do you want to see that first, or do you want to blow your load?
I popped up. Shoot your load. So
let's shoot your load. Let's see if Donald Trump
shot your load, pretty much, Steve. Right? Pretty much.
Did you shoot your load?
You shot your load pretty much, Steve, right? Pretty much. You shot your load pretty much, Steve, right? Pretty much.
You load pretty much, Steve, right? Pretty much.
Oh my God.
That's like what was it? I don't remember what he was talking about when he said, "I'm gonna come."
Oh my God. Who's Steve and how did Steve shoot his load?
No idea.
Trump is shooting his loads. Man, he's dropping loads. Isn't it Richard Christie on? It's like on Howard Stern. Dropping loads. So anyway, I have a thing here. Let's go to it, shall we? And let's see what the 14 points of memorandum on this memorandum deal is.
Okay, yeah, let's check it out.
So this is the U.S.-Iran 14-point memorandum framework for de-escalation and negotiation. This is Trump's version of Iran crying uncle. So you tell me if Iran cried uncle.
Somebody should ask him in the next press conference if he ended up saying uncle, because it looks like he did.
The first one over here is immediate cessation of military operations. Both sides commit to a full and immediate end to all military operations. 2, mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. Both countries affirm respect for each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity. 3, de-escalation measures across the region. Both sides commit to reducing tensions and avoiding actions that could further inflame regional instability. 4, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Iran agrees to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to all commercial shipping. 5, ending the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports. The U.S. agrees to end the naval blockade of Iranian ports. 6, cooperation to restore maritime commerce. Both sides will work together to ensure the safety and freedom of international maritime commerce. 7, 60-day negotiation process. A 60-day period of intensive negotiations towards a comprehensive agreement, as I say, on nuclear sanctions and regional security issues. 8, Iran reaffirms it will not develop or acquire nuclear weapons. Iran reaffirms its commitment that it will not seek to develop or acquire nuclear weapons. 9, Iran agrees to work with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Iran will cooperate fully with the AEA on monitoring and verification of its nuclear program. 10, discussions on down-blending enriched uranium. Iran agrees to discuss the down-blending or reduction of highly enriched uranium under the international supervision. 11, U.S. agrees not to impose new sanctions. The U.S. will not impose new sanctions related to nuclear issues during the 60-day negotiation period. 12, U.S. waivers allowing Iranian oil exports. The U.S. will issue waivers to allow Iranian oil exports under agreed terms. 13, release or unfreezing of Iranian assets and sanctions relief. The U.S. will release or unfreeze certain Iranian assets and provide broader sanctions relief on an agreed timeline. 14, and last one, joint implementation mechanism. A joint mechanism will be established to oversee implementation with the goal of a final agreement potentially endorsed by the UN Security Council. The biggest concessions out of this here is pretty much summary here. Iran concessions: reopen the Strait of Hormuz, reaffirm no nuclear weapons program, accepts nuclear monitoring and negotiations over enriched uranium. U.S. concessions: suspends or waives certain sanctions, allows Iranian oil exports, unfreezes some Iranian assets, ends the naval blockade of Iranian ports. So pretty much what was happening before all this shit happened.
Yeah, and we just killed 160 little girls for no reason.
And 13 service members.
Right.
And how many billions per day? Again,
who knows
of our ammunition and everything, right?
Yeah. My favorite thing about this whole deal,
like tens of billions had to be used up per day.
Oh yeah, for sure. But my favorite thing is the past couple of days listening to the Israeli influencers all over online crying about the deal and how it's unfair, and we're turning our backs on them because we won't send our men and women to die for them. It's hilarious.
Well, what gets me is this kind of leaves Israel all alone.
Good.
Oh, you think so?
And that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Israel's done nothing ever good for us,
Because Taco has shown that these Gulf countries that they can't depend on the U.S. to protect them anymore.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
we don't know what the hell we're doing. We've got a bunch of incompetent people running the ship. No pun intended.
Right, and I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, if this actually holds. I bet you we go back. I bet you we go back and forth a couple times, because Israel's already said they're not stopping in Lebanon, and Iran's not going to let them not stop in Lebanon. So what's going to happen is Israel's going to keep bombing Lebanon, and then finally Iran's going to step in and start bombing Israel, and then will Trump bomb Iran again? That's where it's like questionable right now, because most likely he will, but I don't know. I kind of get this feeling like he's over it. He's on his deathbed. He doesn't care about anything anymore.
I heard he wants to go to Greenland.
We did hear about the trade happening, right?
Let's see here. I have it right here. Let's find out. In the following months, Trump was impeached by the House for withholding military aid from Ukraine. During the period of the Greenland question as a Senate, blah, blah, blah. I see here. Not only did he want to purchase Greenland, Trump, he actually said he wanted to see if we could sell Puerto Rico. Miles Taylor, a former chief of staff at the Department of Homeland Security, later said, "Could we swap Puerto Rico for Greenland?" Because in his words, that's Trump's, Puerto Rico was dirty and the people were poor.
Dude, he's such a horrible person.
And I think like these stupid cabinet members want to hurry up and get this done while he's still alive, or his brain's kind of halfway functioning. So are they really going to like pack up in the Gulf, Middle East, and then head over to Greenland and Cuba?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I think Trump, if he's still semi-coherent, I think he's learned his lesson. He's not going to want to get involved in something again.
You think he's learned his lesson?
I think so, because it makes him look bad. That's the only thing he cares about. And this war made him look fucking terrible.
Because he thought what was going to happen was it was going to be fast and easy, just like Venezuela.
Oh, yeah. And Iran was going to crumble. Oh, that's what Netanyahu told him. Like, don't worry. The Iranian people they hate the regime. They'll rise up as soon as we start. And
what do you think Putin told Trump?
Probably the same thing. Because Putin wants the destruction of America. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. You'll finish it in no time. We'll help you.
Why they're helping Iran, too.
Yeah.
Where all the bases are.
Yeah. He's such an idiot.
We have a lot of incompetent people in the White House right now.
In a way, we're pretty lucky, though.
Why?
Because if they had any competence, it would be a big, big problem.
Oh, yeah, right. It would be worse, wouldn't it?
Oh, way worse. I mean, they're so stupid. They asked to cheat. What was the Eric Trump story? He asked for tips on the rigged fights so he could
UFC, yeah, the tips.
Somewhere that could easily be screenshot and posted.
The one he was texting the UFC guy, one of the former guys who's also a commentator now, and then that guy was pissed off at Eric Trump, then posted on Twitter.
Yeah, and
I guess he immediately took you down and said that was just all fake, even though Eric Trump said that was AI. Ignore it. But the guy goes, "I was just making fake posts." Like, why would you do that? Yeah. Why would you start a riot? Right?
We know they're ridiculously corrupt. These people.
What happened was, probably Dana White probably called him like, "Motherfucker, if you don't take those down, you're going to lose all your job and everything you've ever worked for."
Oh yeah, I bet, without a doubt.
Think so?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They're all the same. They're all corrupt.
But they're all corrupt. Like, do they really need to make more money? Like, how much billions are they making off all this crypto that they're supposedly paying the fighters at the UFC fight?
When the fighters learn that it's not worth anything.
Trump meme coin? Is that what they're going to get?
It's something like that. Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, it's worth a quarter. Oh, boy. Sorry.
It's literally all they care about. Like we saw the last show we did with that Ivanka story. That's what I was like getting at. That's so funny is they are so clueless. Like all they care about is like this image and their money and what they're worth and presenting that. Nothing else matters, you know?
Yeah, and just like you said about like Marie Antoinette stepping on the executioner's foot and saying,
Right.
I'm sorry. Like,
yeah,
that's Ivanka, right?
Yeah, they're so out of touch with like reality and how normal people live that like they just think they can get away with it.
But you know, there's normal people who are poor as hell who still think they're the greatest ever.
A long time ago, I watched. It was right after the Great Recession.
Yeah,
and I watched this town strip money away from education, and it's been going on like my whole life. And that's what they want. They want people to be as stupid as the remaining MAGA. They want dumb people because dumb people they'll allow them to just they're easily duped out of their money.
that's why they've dodged education and gone to try to sue all the higher liberal arts colleges and stuff.
Oh yeah. They don't want people to be smart.
They don't want people to be progressive or do critical thinking, do they?
No, not at all. Not at all. They want them to watch.
It's a threat.
They want them to watch The Apprentice and what's that show you watch? You love so much?
90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance.
And man, do you know 90 Day Fiance got rid of pillow talk? I'm really mad at Andy.
Oh no, not pillow talk.
Oh man, yeah, they dodged pillow talk.
So that's unacceptable.
Oh my God, I miss pillow talk so much. There's 2 90 Day Fiancés per night, Sunday and Monday, that my fiance and I watch, and then usually the next night we watch the pillow talk from that previous episode.
Wow.
Where it's all the people who were on the cast members from previous 90 Day Fiancés, where they watched the latest episode and then they are reactions to them.
I tried getting on there, you know.
Oh, you would be great on there.
I filled out the application.
Want you on there. I know. Maria and I want you on there so we can be on. Well, we wanted you to be on there so we can be on the pillow talk, but now that's out the window.
Well, maybe we'll bring it back.
Thanks a lot, Andy.
Maybe if you complain, you have to write a letter, you know, and then we got to go to Thailand, right? I got to meet the girl before I get on the show, right?
I was hoping we're going to do that in Colombia.
I'll go to Colombia again, no problem.
We'll go anywhere with you, Andy. Maybe we'll go to Greenland, okay? I feel like everybody is mad at Trump now.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Even Fox News is.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, what's going to happen next? Is Hegseth going to be fired or not?
Oh,
what's all these things about Kash Patel, like using slush money to pay off FBI agents to keep quiet or do what, to do the dirty work, I guess, in the Epstein files.
Trump still has one concern that he's focused on, and that is staying out of jail. Or not
Epstein.
Yeah, maybe not so much staying out of jail because he's so old. Like he would never really get a sentence. He probably is going to die before then. But like, just his reputation. That's all he cares about. And if it comes out, everybody knows he's officially a child, abuser, we'll say. Right. That's not good for his reputation. He doesn't want to be remembered that way.
And then what else do you have to show us, Andy?
I got some stuff that kind of goes into what we were talking about the rich people, like wanting their wanting people to be dumb and not get it, so they can do things like this. These are kind of long, but the last one I might skip ahead.
You gonna watch the whole thing or what?
Well, I got five shorter clips, but
we're gonna play this whole one then, right?
Yeah, we'll start from the beginning.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Nations, transparency, verification, and accountability. That sounds like a valuable inquiry to me. The problem is that, as we all know, that's not what the hearing's really about. If it were, our colleagues would have first demanded testimony from the CEO of WinRed, the fundraising platform that has generated hundreds and hundreds of serious fraud complaints from individual Americans, mostly Republicans, including a lot of elderly Americans and Americans with disabilities who say they've been robbed blind, hoodwinked by WinRed, in many cases fleeced out of their life savings. But the Republican chairs of our three committees have repeatedly refused to conduct any oversight or investigation into the WinRed platform that processes donations for over 7,800 GOP campaigns and committees across the United States, including all the GOP senators and 97% of GOP House members.
Now they're at a hearing that because Republicans control the committee, the Republicans are investigating a thing called Act Blue, which is the company that processes the donations for the Democratic Party.
Of course.
But they're not talking about the real big fraud that is on the right side, which is this WinRed company, which, like he said, all the GOP senators. It's crazy. They won't investigate themselves even when they're worse.
No, it's all projection. They're just listening to whatever Trump or Stephen Miller tells them to do.
Yeah, try this one. This is him continuing.
Okay.
Last April, the White House issued a presidential memorandum directing the AG and Treasury to, quote, use all lawful authority to investigate Act Blue, which, according to the White House, facilitated straw or dummy contributions or foreign contributions to political candidates and committees. But as Americans can see each day, every accusation by this administration is an admission, every allegation a confession, every charge a self-indictment. The arraignment of Act Blue is an admission about WinRed's continuing serious fraud against their donors. An Associated Press review of President Trump's political committees found more than 1,600 contributions from unverified donors who lived abroad, had close ties to foreign interests, or failed to disclose basic identifying information. Many of those contributions came through WinRed. AP reported that one Chinese businessman gave $5,000 to Trump through WinRed while listing a La Quinta Inn as his home address. Other contributions came from unnamed donors listing 999 Anonymous Drive as their address. Another series of WinRed contributions listed the donor's address as a vacant building in Washington that turned out to be a defunct funeral home.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. People are just terrible. They're all just a bunch of George Santos.
Oh yeah. It keeps going. The Garcia one at the end. Play this one, and then I got one more after.
Awesome.
There's Attorney General Ken Paxton, who was impeached by the Texas House of Representatives for bribery, securities fraud, abuse of office, and obstruction of justice. Attorney General Paxton sued Act Blue in April, but his office has ignored complaint after complaint from Texas constituents about the allegations of fraud and abuse related to WinRed. Who were the victims of WinRed that Ken Paxton deliberately ignores? Well, one Texas woman tried to make small one-time contributions to Republican candidates that she supported. WinRed emptied more than $15,000 out of her bank account, including charging her account 29 times in one day. She wrote to Attorney General Paxton that she, quote, didn't realize they were sucking my life savings out of my bank account. He never even wrote her back. And if that's how partisan Republicans treat Republicans, you can imagine how they're going to treat everybody else in the country. You don't want me to discuss these other complainants?
The gentleman's time has expired.
All right.
But then I think Garcia's next, and he just picks it up right there. And these two he discusses are crazy.
But perhaps the most troubling allegations involving WinRed actually don't even concern foreign money. They concern WinRed victimizing American donors themselves. In fact, Republican donors, as was raised by Ranking Member Raskin. Now, CNN reported that there was one 82-year-old woman living in a modest Baltimore apartment who unknowingly gave more than $350,000 to Republican causes through recurring donations. Another donor, an 80-year-old Californian who later died of lung cancer, contributed more than $180,000 and just had $250 left in her bank account when she passed away.
Imagine her poor family, like they just robbed her right when she was in the hospital with cancer treatment. They just took all of her money. These Republicans are gross, dude. They're not good people. These
are like the bottom of the bottom. There has to be at least some good Republicans in the world. But what happened to them all? They all got pushed out?
Well, John McCain died.
And other people like him.
Was there any?
Like maybe Mitt Romney in a way. I mean, those people are like
Mitt Romney was okay. I give him.
I mean, there's a lot of people who we don't, believe in any lot of.
But yeah, he got.
But they won't like the best, though.
I can't remember, when did Mitt Romney leave? Did he
like
do anything
during the last midterms?
During the last ones?
Or no, during this during this last election. Yeah, because that was the end of his term.
Yeah, Mitt Romney's interesting because he was like a decent human being.
Yeah.
But what made him so funny, like when he ran for president, was his cluelessness too.
Yeah, right.
Like, remember his famous line was, "Corporations are people, my friend." Because he grew up rich. He worked for Bain Capital, where business was buying up companies and sucking all the money out, selling off their assets, and just making the business go defunct.
I read something too where the courts were saying that corporations are like its own entity and its own person allowed to vote.
Well, I think they were trying to make that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to take this to the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got to change.
Because Alito and Thomas would vote for that right away. I don't even care. Just
oh yeah, they're the most corrupt. I don't even like this John Roberts guy. I read a story about him. He put the kibosh on some case that was challenging oil company profits, and he was like, refused, like, no, we're not going after oil companies' profits. I don't know why, when the prerequisite for joining the Supreme Court was you have to protect corporations' profits. I don't know when that became a thing, but
that comes to me also thinking like we can't be dependent anymore on the Middle East.
Yeah.
On oil from them either.
Yeah, but that's interesting because I had a big long talk with somebody about my views on capitalism the other day.
Again, is the Middle East oil the type of oil that we need to use like for plastics and other types of
I think it's
synthetics and stuff?
I think it's all the same, but it depends on like the consistency level.
I think
it's oil sands or
I think our oil that we produce here in the United States is strictly for like gasoline.
But I think our oil mostly gets sold abroad.
True.
Because our oil companies can make more money.
But the Middle East is more of a thicker crude, which is used for like to make plastics and other crap.
Oh, I don't know.
And other products.
I saw a photo once, like a drawing of it, and there was like like you put, when you refine it or whatever, it makes all these different levels and it splits everything out. Mm-hmm. And like kerosene is one level, and you know that can be extracted by itself, things like that. But I'm not sure about the raw crude and what it looks like coming out.
I don't know. It's just insane. And then there's just so much other. I've been hearing a lot of videos too about the whole Butler thing.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like it's crazy because all the right-wing conspiracy theorists are all into the conspiracy theory that now that's Trump has created this monster of conspiracy theorists, and now they're all against Trump, saying that it was all staged or set up. And every single one of these like so-called like shootings is all like just another setup so Trump can have his ballroom or whatever.
Well, there's like weird arguments that to say that like coincidences that make it look very easily conspiratorial.
Right.
You know, the photographers being ushered into the front in front of him, the way the
way they would even let him rise up.
Oh yeah. That's what I was getting at.
Like it seemed all so planned,
right?
And that apparently, if you see some of the behind the scenes footage of people's cameras, you can see like the flag being adjusted for the photo shoot.
Yeah, I saw a video.
And no Secret Service would allow the president after a shooting to rise back up again.
Yeah, Not to mention, how would the
Because
shooter get on
you're
this roof?
endangering the president's life. He needs to be on the ground and run straight out of there, not to pose for photos that I can sell at my next card show for $100.
Can you get that much for him?
I did, dude. It was ridiculous. I opened up some cards. Like 2 weeks later, people were already producing the cards, and I was selling them for like 100. I was opening up the packs at the national convention, and it was that, you know.
With the ketchup on his
I was
ear?
like, oh my God, I want these. But people go, man, I'll give you $200 for that. I'm like, sold, dude. Considering I paid $50 for that piece of crap. But they were like, I could have got any card. Like I also pulled like a Zoe Zeldana, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would rather have her or Natalie Portman versus
Yeah.
Trump 101. Oh my God. But it's just crazy because they're just saying that they also said that the Secret Service or the FBI noticed the shooter on the roof, looked at him, and then went back down.
Yeah, the shooter never should have been allowed on the roof anyway. Like what?
Like there was no security there. It was the only
He was
place-
close. The shooter was close enough to like not be a professional shooter and make the shot, or like get that close.
Yeah, I heard that they noticed him and didn't just let it happen.
Yeah.
And then I also heard, I just read today, or I saw on a video before I got on the show with you, that there are two people besides, there is a person who passed, right? There's a father who apparently died.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for real, right? And then I guess there's two other people who really did get shot. Like someone got shot in the stomach and someone got shot in the knee or something. And that they're suing the government.
Yeah, because
and they want discovery.
Yeah, because they haven't released any information. The poor woman whose husband died, she doesn't even know what happened yet. Like they won't release anything about the investigation.
And Trump then shut the investigation down.
Yeah.
Why would Trump shut the investigation down on his own shooting?
Why would Trump shut down the investigation into this creep Jeffrey Epstein he knew once upon a time and never slept with any underage girls?
But what would be your theory of what happened in Butler? Because people did get shot.
Yeah, that's the only thing that throws me off is that it's that part. If the guy didn't if they didn't get shot, then it would easily be they made it up. It was all staged. But the fact that he died I don't think they're that bad of people that they would kill somebody for a photo op for Trump, would they?
Unless there is like two MAGA factions feuding.
Or if it's like the Charlie Kirk.
There were people who was hoping to get Trump dead.
Maybe.
And did not succeed with it.
Maybe. Unless it was like the Charlie Kirk thing where it was a microphone bomb that didn't go off correctly. And yeah, you haven't heard that theory?
No, tell me.
Okay, so apparently some government agency bought these bombs from this Texas place that manufactures these little tiny bombs. And the theory is that Charlie Kirk didn't get shot. There was a bomb in his microphone. And it went off and was supposed to go some way, straight into his chest or something like that. And instead it blew off the wrong way. And that's why it went into his neck and there was blood and it was crazy and thing like that. And what goes along with this theory of the bomb was there was an explosion at this factory that killed 8 people that nobody knows anything about at the same factory that created supposedly this bomb. And there's a government contract to that thing 6 months before Charlie Kirk got killed, or maybe I'm wrong on 6 months, but sometime before Charlie Kirk got killed, there's a government contract for something from this bomb making place and no one knows what it is. That's the theory. Not if somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about explains it.
And
I don't have a clue.
But why do you think Charlie Kirk got shot? Do you think it was all?
Oh, because he turned against Israel.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean that's the only.
Those guys who were doing the baseball signs in the crowd were part of the Israel army.
I don't know, dude. It's scary. We don't even know how many like Israeli agents are in the United States. We don't know how many have infiltrated our government. Like, they could be working for the CIA. They could be listening to our show right now as we talk about it.
Do you think our government is controlled by Israel?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Really?
yeah, without a doubt. I mean, just the campaign finance part of it is obvious. I mean,
how did we get here?
How did we get here?
Yeah.
It's with like religious stuff and rich religious people. Israel has a huge like propaganda campaign since they started, to protect them. And then you have rich people like Miriam Adelson, who is she likes Israel better than the United States. So she gives millions upon millions of dollars to these
she gave like
campaigns
Trump like $250 million.
Yeah, to protect Israel. That's because that's all they care about. And then there's Christians that do it because of the the end of times theory, because there needs to be a war between Israel and blah 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 to make Jesus come back.
That's what Hegseth thinks he's doing.
Right, exactly. That's what Hegseth thinks he's doing. But there's people who really believe that, and there's I think
how about like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk, the South Africans?
They're a breed of their own. They're the new power structure. They're trying to take over. I just read about Peter Thiel's secret society. He has a secret society.
I heard about that. Yeah, what did you hear about?
I downloaded the article and I read some of it, but apparently the list has been released. And it's it's your richest rich people. It's people in government, powerful people in foreign governments, and they all go. One of his getaway things were named what was it? It was something about money does buy happiness. These are terrible people. All they care about is money. It's ridiculous.
And islands, right?
Yeah. I also too believe that
and control
that Epstein was paid by Israel. I think it was an Israeli operation that maybe went awry. Maybe they didn't know when they started funding him what he was doing, but
be used as the blackmail.
And he started getting serious blackmail, and they just kind of kept it going.
But that was to help Israel, right? To blackmail these people to stay alive.
Yeah, that was to help Israel
for sex trafficking and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's why there's people,
girls.
Yeah, there's people online and making, doing interviews with these news programs saying that yes, if Trump does sign this deal, then Netanyahu's going to release the Epstein files.
What deal?
That's the
one
threat.
With Iran.
The one with Iran.
If he actually signs a treaty for this,
if it actually ends,
not a memorandum.
Right. If it gets serious to end the war and pull America out, then he's going to release the Epstein files to show that Donald Trump is a rapist.
Do you think so?
That he's going to do that, or that Donald Trump's a racist? Yes, to both. One without a doubt.
I mean, how long do you think this 14-point memorandum will last?
It all depends on Trump. It all depends on Trump.
But you also said Iran too. If Iran doesn't follow up with this, don't they have to kind of be in the mix as well?
Yeah, but I don't think they had any rules against Israel.
I know, but
that memorandum.
Israel starts going after Lebanon or shooting back at Iran, isn't U.S. kind of responsible for that? Aren't they liable too?
I don't know. Did Trump separate us from it?
I know. That's what I'm asking.
That's the question. But I don't think at this point we're separated from it. I think the idea was that Trump thinks he's going to convince Netanyahu to stop.
He's
in
not
Lebanon.
Stop.
He's not going to stop, and then
because they're going to be left by themselves at this point,
right?
Because the Gulf, the Middle East Gulf countries would now see U.S. as not as a big brother. As not protecting them anymore. They can't do crap. Look, they made things worse with Iran. Now Iran can control Hormuz. They can charge fees or a toll.
Yeah.
They can do anything. They know they have everybody's balls in their hand right now.
Yeah. But I'm saying that but I'm saying it's all going to come down to Trump because we know Israel's not going to stop. And we know that that's going to trigger a response from Iran. So it all comes down to Trump. Is Trump going to abide by the rule, or is he going to attack thing again? He's going to get some calls from his, Israeli donors from Netanyahu. And are they going to
he's even making the calls because he doesn't even know he's in France right now? The dude does it. You know what I mean? Like he's walking around. He's farting on stage. He gets lost. He tried to make out with Macron's wife.
I understand that, but I think he's going to be aware if the U.S. continues to bomb. I think that one's not going to fly over his head. There's no way that Marco Rubio can say yes, start bombing Iran again with Trump just sitting there.
And then are they just going to hightail it and start attacking Greenland and Cuba and maybe Puerto Rico, whoever? I don't know.
I think Greenland's over. There might be a small push for Cuba, but I don't know.
They said they were to go after Cuba after Iran, but Iran went.
Yeah, but that was a couple weeks ago.
That was a couple months ago, a few months ago.
Yeah, and Trump changes day to day, so who knows? But I honestly, when I was looking at the videos of him the past couple of days, I don't think he wants the heat anymore of another war. And I think he's going to stay out of it.
James Carville said that he thinks Trump will be gone by next spring.
I wish James Carville would be gone. I'm so tired of that guy.
He's 82. Well, you don't like James Carville? He's 82 years old.
He's one of the biggest problems with the Democratic Party. Him and that who's that stupid Joe Scarborough? These guys were really smart.
Joe.
They were really smart people in the 90s when it came to Democratic politics. They were really smart. But they're still playing by the same playbook from 40 years ago. And it's like, guys, shut up because you lost to Trump.
And you were the biggest. Doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, they were the biggest influencers to the Democratic politics and who's going to vote for who, and we lost to Trump. So let's stop listening to them. Let's just turn them off.
But do you think Trump's going to be? But on this point, do you think he's right? You think Trump is going to make it past spring of 27?
No way. I'd be surprised if he makes it through the summer.
And that's the thing. I think they're trying to rush everything because I think. One of my theories was that's why they were trying to kill Trump during the right before the elections, during all the campaigning in Butler, because then Trump would be a martyr, understand? Then JD would run for president. Then that's Peter Thiel would be like, oh, that's my boy, that's my protege, right?
Right.
And now he's like, we got to do this for Trump, man. Do it for Trump. And then JD gets in the power, and they never let go of the power. And they build their ballroom with the drone ports.
No, that's a good theory.
But I think those dudes are all wanting her. Once the cult leader dies, that's it. Because if you watch any documentaries or docuseries about cults, once the leader dies, no one else has that riz like that cult. It doesn't keep on going with other leaders.
Right.
It usually falls apart. They try to keep it going with new leaders.
Yeah.
But they just don't have that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And obviously, JD does not have that thing. And Marco Rubio doesn't either. Those guys wear clown shoes for Trump. And once you wore those clown shoes, you can't fit in your own big boy shoes anymore.
Yeah. No.
Right?
No. Yeah.
And they're hoping to get that ballroom built and that underground bunker ready for Trump to pass so they can continue to rule without ever being elected.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know where JD stands. It's weird because, like, if you
think he's a mole?
Him and Rubio are like pretty smart people,
Yes.
Like they got to know what they're doing is illegal. They got to know that they're not going to get away with it. And they're not tough, crazy people like Trump.
Will they be held
like,
accountable?
I'll kill you. I'll kill
this is over?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
And
they're already, Democrats already have investigations lined up. They already think they're going to win the midterms, and they already got investigations ready to launch like the second they get into power.
But do you think there's going to be like a coup or some type of another insurrection before all this happens? when the
Well-
elections happen in midterms in November, because desperation
Oh,
will
yeah,
bring some crazy shit.
It could get wild. But see, here's the thing: is I don't know that JD and Marco.
Want that craziness?
Yeah, no, I don't. I think they're more rational people. They're gonna pull back. Like JD already isn't gonna run for president next term.
So you think they're pulling an act?
I don't know what they're doing. It's weird. Like that's what I don't get. Like, why is JD following along with this? Like, I understood in the beginning, maybe he follows along with Trump, and the idea was, oh, Trump will die and I'll become president, and that'll be great. But now that Trump's done so much illegal shit, like, I don't know if JD has or Marco Rubio.
Right.
We know Pete Hegseth could go to the Hague in a second. Patel, like Patel Bondi, the Justice Department, they're all involved in the cover-up.
Blanche.
But I don't know how much, like, JD and Marco Rubio might be able to skate on that cover up, because they might be like, listen, my position wasn't really involved in that too much. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't have a say in what was going on, type of thing, like the Justice Department does.
And I think they're about to have another meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, really?
I think they're going to buy her a McMansion here in Hollywood or something next, and some more dogs and harem of women and men.
I don't think she's safe in America.
Something's going on, but apparently that they're planning on doing that.
Are they going to have Tucker Carlson interview?
Oh yeah, and then of course Tucker's acting like he is the most empathetic, compassionate person now, because I think he's trying to go for president. So he's telling people what they want to hear, like, "I'll be your, Lord and Savior."
Oh, God.
Now
it's the last thing we need.
As another television person running this country.
Yeah, well, it's not so much the television person, but
another
right-wing bullshit artist.
Yeah, who was born wealthy.
Oh yeah, with the trust fund.
Yeah. Yeah, you think maybe he will discover the word groceries and other stuff. Hold on, let me see what Trump had to say here real quick. Let me give you a second.
You think Trump knows how to drive a car?
No.
I mean, we saw him behind the wheel of that dump truck that time, that garbage truck.
No, he's never. He's never been in a grocery store in his freaking life. Okay. He didn't. Like, he just learned when he was president that people go to the grocery store to get groceries. Like, he was like, "Wow, that's amazing! I can't even
afford to go to the grocery store." Fuck that guy.
Oh my God, it's going to be insane. But I mean, it's looking good for the Democrats. You think so?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like, Republicans are going to vote for Democrats this time.
I mean, Ossoff looks good in Georgia. Tallarico looks great in Texas. And did you hear today that Georgia decided that they're not going to go ahead with the drawing of the districts, redistricting? Because
that's a good idea.
They said that it could be a huge they see it as a huge backlash, and it could turn against them.
Yeah, well, Georgia's very on the edge of red or blue. Like,
right.
They've been blue a lot in my lifetime.
And I guess they sense that this would make them look even bad overall, and they would lose votes, or they would have a stronger blue turnout.
Yeah, I think they made a good call on that. That makes a lot of sense.
But it's still not going to help, right?
No, yeah. I want to see. I'm excited to see, like, how blue will the map be,
in some, especially these red states.
Oh yeah, imagine if Texas goes blue, and
I think Tallarico has a big shot. And did you see the thing where the video of? Let's see if I can find that. Okay. Did you see the 15-second PSA that Paxton has made against Tallarico in Texas?
No, I don't know if I can handle it. Ken Paxton, he's the most corrupt individual in the world. Like, who would vote for him?
Well, I can't find it. We'll have to be for the next episode. Anyway, they have a video. It's a 15-second AI video that Paxton made put on Texas TV, and it's Tallarico singing to the song of Sound and Music. These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh yeah.
But he's like in a dress singing about like transgender and women with mustaches and things
And
like
he
that.
put it on TV.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like these people are like 5 years old. Like everything is about like and they're like, don't vote for Tallarico. He's a vegan. Don't vote for Tallarico. He's a wussy, you know?
Yeah. Well, that always worked in the past. But I think people have smartened up. I think Trump really showed people how they were being manipulated by these politicians in those types of arguments.
But
And
this is all they have to push to get Tallarico.
Yeah, because you know what, like,
is to try to emasculate him or demoralize him.
So because they can't say anything about his policies or anything,
or that he's 38 and never been married. So they also say he's a player, even though they also say he's a vegan and maybe and
transgender.
Yeah. He's transgender for everyone.
You know what he's got going for him is, like, if you remember, I forget when it was, a few cycles ago. Remember Beto from Texas?
Yes, Beto O'Rourke.
Well, yeah, he did really, really good and almost took down Ted Cruz. But James Tallarico has something even better in that he is a Christian pastor. He knows his Bible.
And he's very calm. Yes, and so there's a lot of Christian people
that will switch sides for him.
They're concerned of that.
So.
Yeah, they're like, maybe this guy has it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes people actually think, and he is very respectable. He's like, hey, I didn't cheat on anyone. I've never had, even Paxton's own aides turned him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy is the biggest. If Texas wants a big corruption and just corruption, then they should vote for Paxton.
Yeah, they should.
But if people really say they're really good Christians and want morals and values, family values, even though Tallarico doesn't have a family, but he's a very safe guy.
Yeah, he still stands up for those things and stuff.
Yeah. And hopefully other people, he will help Texas turn blue again.
Oh, imagine, see that?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
where else is going to turn blue?
I think a lot of places. And
I heard it.
How do we get rid of Fetterman?
Fetterman's gone next time. I guaranteed. Next time he's up for re-election.
And but you don't think this Graham Planter is going to be in Maine another Fetterman?
I was talking to somebody about him. I still haven't watched. He gave this amazing speech that I got to watch
when he won the primaries last week.
Have you seen it?
Yes, it was great.
Oh, that's what I said. And the person I was talking to about it said the difference is that Plattner is he's owning all of the negativity about him. He's accepting, yes, I did do this that was bad. He takes ownership. He talks about what he learned from it and how he's different now. And I think that he's way more real than stupid Fetterman.
Right.
Because I never heard any of those kind of stories about Fetterman. I just heard that that he was progressive and he did some kind of funny things to win his election,
and he had a stroke and forgot about all this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing I'll never get over.
He votes for Republicans for the most far right wing things that he was always against before he was elected.
Yeah, well, strokes are really interesting. My grandfather, who died 10 years ago, had a stroke, and he became sort of a different person.
Oh my God, really?
It was weird. Yeah, he did some things, and I had this theory, but it's out of nowhere, kind of. Yeah. But my grandfather was kind of like a wild young man.
Okay.
Getting into trouble, not following the laws and rules and promiscuous and stuff like that. And then he met my grandmother and he became religious. And so for his whole life, he was this deeply devout Christian fundamentalist.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden it was almost like he taught his brain how to be that way, and he put up this, charade for so many years. And once he had the stroke, he lost the ability to do it, and he went back to being kind of wild and not very Christian anymore for the last few months of his life, like the things he would talk about and things like that.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, it is terrible. But I think maybe that could have happened to Fetterman. His stroke, it stops parts of your brain from working. You don't have the same abilities, depending on the severity. But even a small stroke can have an effect on your way of thinking like that.
Well, Andy, I want to finish it up with one thing here. I got one more thing.
I got one question for you.
Okay, what's that?
What is the deal with Trump's attraction to men lately? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Why is he obsessed with good-looking, muscular guys all
and
of a
he keeps
sudden?
talking. Well, I was watching our buddy Keith Edwards.
Yeah.
Keith, is openly gay. And he's like, we don't mind you being gay, but that we think that the dementia is lowering those inhibitions down, and the truth is coming out that he's,
it's kind of like what I was just talking about. Maybe
he likes oysters and clams. He's always has, and
he always had to pretend.
He's like,
now
oh
he
man,
doesn't
you're
have the
one
ability to
handsome
pretend.
man, and come here, young. Oh, good lord, you're man. Ooh. That's why he was probably had a hard on at the UFC fights Sunday night.
What was Don Jr. doing behind him?
Oh yeah, what was that?
How has Don Jr. not been arrested?
He had a little dime back, and no one's even talking about this stuff. Like Eric Trump texting that guy who UFC to see if he can, put bets on a fixed fight, and then Don Jr. is fiddling with, those dime bags. Those bags are only used for illegal drugs. They're only you don't get that from your pharmacy.
Yeah. How is he? How
you
is
get
he
that at a head shop, dude?
He's done that so many times on live TV. Why don't they just arrest him? He's got drugs on him. Yes,
obviously. And no one's even following up. There's so much craziness that what happened? And who paid off Kavanaugh's credit card debt? We never found out,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he had a credit card debt and it was all paid off. Who paid it off, dude? You know what I mean?
Harlan Crow.
We never have closure on any of this drama that's happened in the past year and a half while Trump's in term.
We'll get it.
We hear about it, and whatever happened to it,
Once they get out of power, there's going to be 20 years straight of investigations into this shit to get it all straight.
But see, that's what I'm worried about. When you have billionaires running the government and they are doing lots of illegal things, the things they're going to do to prevent the Democrats taking over, even if they win the election. If they allowed an insurrection to happen, what are they going to do to not let the Democrats have power come 2027?
Well, yeah.
There's going to be murder in the building.
I don't know. I mean, Lindsey Graham cried during the insurrection. He was scared.
I've had it, man. And then look at that pansy, man.
I hate
now
that
he's
guy.
I love my Donald Trump. I used to brag. And we had Mark Wayne Mullen hiding underneath a chair, scareder than shit. And now he's running the DHS. Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These people will do anything to prevent the Epstein files or the truth from coming out or being held accountable for all their crimes and sins.
I can't wait to find out who's in the Epstein files because as far as I can tell, they all are.
Yeah.
If you're going along with this plan at this point, it's because you're covering for your own ass,
Oh, true. But I'm saying they'll do anything. They might even do like Kardashian. David Koresh, right? Burn down the White House.
The whole White House.
Yeah.
With them inside it.
Burn everything, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you have to have to remember that they're all rich, so they'll probably try and escape the country.
Oh,
That would be the first move.
They'll move to that island, Albania, or with Peter Thiel in Argentina.
Or Russia or someplace that'll protect them.
Yeah, right.
But guess
Will
what?
disappear.
We'll say, hey, Putin, we'll remove all your sanctions if you give them all up.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and now they're going after all their just indicting ridiculous things. They're going after Newsom and his wife now.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just ridiculous, man. But all this stuff is just being thrown straight out of court anyway. So Gavin's like, go ahead and do it, man. It's just going to make me look better.
Yeah.
It's free advertising. Go ahead, dude.
What are they accusing him of?
They don't even know, dude. They're just they're doing investigations. You understand? This DOJ and FBI are so corrupt that you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
But they don't know what you're guilty of yet. But they're going to try to find something.
Unless you're on Trump's side, then you're not guilty of anything ever.
Yeah, and then they're going to lie to the grand jury. And they're getting caught with that lying too.
Fraud on the court, yeah.
Fraud in the court, man. All right, everyone. Andy, I'm going to show you that. Oh, no, forget. Oh, maybe I will. Let's watch that real quick, shall we?
Nuclear weapon. That's what it was all about.
You hear that, Andy?
That was 9%. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. They can't develop it, buy it. They can never have a nuclear weapon. Yeah, at the same time, with this announcement or close to it, as people started to think it was going to happen when Iran was making some very positive statements, the stock market has surged to record highs.
I guess it didn't happen.
Picking up thousands of points over the last.
Apparently he farted, but oh well.
Oh, the fart.
I don't know where the hell it is.
I did hear that one, though. That's funny.
Yeah, and then poor Lutnick and Rubio in the back had to smell it.
Well, they deserve it.
All right, everyone. This is We Are All Gonna Die with Andy and Merlin. Make sure you subscribe. We need subscribers, don't we, Andy?
We do, for
what
sure.
What else do they need to do?
They need to ring the bells and
ring
push
that
the buttons.
bell, baby. Push the button. Leave some comments.
Thumbs up.
Get some thumbs up. Tell us what you want to hear more from Andy and us. Yeah, blue hearts, everything.
I don't know how to do hearts.
Yellow, green diamonds.
It's time
all that
again.
Crap. But anyway,
Andy and Merlin,
show, right, Andy?
your cursed best friends.
Bye, everyone.
Flames rise high. Don't even try. 'Cause we're all gonna